He goes to the exact places that need attention. That's what makes the master physician so incredibly good. This is almost like a shaman. This is magic almost. This is like hocus pocus. This is stuff you don't usually see Jesus do. He can speak life. But here, he chooses, first of all, to touch. Now, you can tell me you love me all you want, but if you we say that to our family members, but with our family members, it's much better if you follow that up with a caring, respectful hug, right? That physical touch is what this man received. You receive that. You know, we've had some folks in our church who've been deaf recently, who have received sign language, and to hear them speak, talk about courage. I think about Miss America, who was deaf, right? She had to overcome that. Talk about public speaking. I think about that Children of a Lesser God, that actress, Marlene. Nathan. Is that right? Nathan. Okay. The courage it took for her to take the screen. To speak. Not like we speak, but to speak. And that's how this guy sounded. Don't you know, he groaned and mumbled, and nobody could understand him. I think about that great movie about Helen Keller, what it was like to hear her for the first time. So with touch and with even spit, God touches this deaf man. Nothing happens. You think it would happen. Nothing happens. And then, looking up to where? To heaven. I think if we were to meet Jesus, he probably wouldn't pray with his eyes closed a lot. I think he might look up at heaven, because he knows he's in heaven's Father. And then, this verb is in here for a reason. He what? He sighed. He sighed. The Savior spit. The Savior sighed. Imagine. Why did he sigh? Why do you think he sighed? I'm not exactly sure why he sighed. I wonder if he's frustrated with disease. We are. Why did this happen? Why is this man deaf? Why? What's going on? Why? Did he sigh because he's just another healing? It was a long death. Sorry for this woman and then this guy. Maybe it was a sigh of releasing himself and then to receive the power. You see, Jesus is so great. Why I worship Jesus, not just for his divinity, that's easy, but to worship Jesus for his humanity, that's the power of worship. You and I, every day, face that. Another bad story. A child lives 18 years in her backyard. Nobody even knows it was kidnapped. Children's Sabbath, children's safety. I'm so tired of hearing, reading bad news. We all are. That's why we come to church. The gospel is good news. Jesus sighs out the bad news. And then he breathes and he speaks Aramaic. And what does he say? Ephathra. Ephathra. Talk about having a speech impediment. That would be a tough word to say. Ephathra, which means be open. I think about Lazarus. Jesus is late. He's not there in time. Jesus goes to the grave. He kicks everybody out. Just like this story. Goes to them in private. And there he says, Ephatra. Be open. Be open. Why did he say be open? Because this man's life was closed. Or maybe he wasn't speaking to the man. What if he was speaking to the church? And saying, church, be open. Be open to people who are different than you. Be open to people who have weaknesses that are in the open. Be open to those who don't have their life together. Be open to those who are nothing like you. Maybe that's what Jesus is saying. Maybe Jesus is saying that to us right now. What is it in your life which is closed shut? A book. Closed shut. You've given up. You think nothing's going to change. And all of a sudden God says, wait a minute. I'm not done with you yet. Open back up. You know, all of us have been hurt in life. Some of us very badly. Some of you to the point of probably closing the shop. But something has drawn you here today to make you hear these two words. Be open. Open up. Allow me to work. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. He fought. And immediately his ears were opened. His tongue was released, and he spoke plainly. Now I want to apply this to family life. All of us are in families that are dysfunctional. Admit it. Okay? Not every one of us has that perfect family. So claim the dysfunction. Say, I offer to you, God. This is my family. This is how I was raised. This is how I'm raising my family. If my life's not all together, I want to offer it to you. So that my family, after hearing this gospel, might be more open to speaking the truth in love. To speak our mind. To say, hey, you know what? Those words you said a while back, they really hurt me. And I didn't tell you. But I got a wound there, and I just need to tell you that. Some, we walk on eggshells because we're afraid of what might happen. God would say to us, everybody in our family, be open. Be open to learning. Be open to forgiveness. Be open to what I can do for your family. For this deaf man, it took somebody bringing him to Jesus to open him back up. And that's what God is looking at. Who is it in your life? Who is it in my life? Who right now might be inviting us to open up more. To express more of ourselves. To be in a relationship. To say, hey, tell me what's really going on. How was your day? What did you like about your day? What did you not like about your day? For most of us, the parents, we welcome our children into the car or into the house and we say, how was your day? Right? And they'll say, fine. Or, what did you do today? Nothing. And then we kind of leave it there because we got to get food on the table. Or we got to mow the yard, whatever we're doing. But what if we said, be open. I want to give you a safe place to open up. The best youth ministry is not the ministry done in groups. The best youth ministry is when a youth director or a friend calls up one or two people and says, hey, I'd like to take you to lunch. I'd like to take you to a movie. I want to hear about your life. And it's then that we open up. So there might be somebody that you would like to see open up. They've been closed so long. God says, I'm the same way. I'd like you, children of God, to open up and to let me in. Ephatra. 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 In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.